Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Right now, I am here to have more cool story slash film slash comic book discussion fun. And this such topic will be about the evil queen. Yes, folks, the evil queen. She's the principal villain, main villain, and major antagonist in all of fairy lore in terms of her being a very bad, sinister type of witch. Yeah, she's a queen witch, but she's nevertheless satisfied and always in a bad mood. She's usually showed as a beautiful woman with a mean look on her face, whether it be in the live action or anime. So they don't usually show the evil queen looking nice and acting joyous and certainly happy jolly. So the earlier characterizations of the evil queen was shown in lore fairy tales. She is in fact the main antagonist of Snow White. So, and we all know who Snow White is and how iconic she is. So, the evil queen is in the big major leagues, in other words, as far as a super villain. She's a super villainess of another particular type and genre. And in the comic books or in fairy tale stories, she's characterized as a very powerful sorceress slash witch. And now they have characterized her in the live action. They made a series around the evil queen in which she was the primary star and the primary antagonist, and things were envisioned through her eyes. So, in other words, she crafted a spell and shaped a fairy tale town, and she became the mayor of that town. So she hid her identity, and other magical people and persons from fairy tale lore lived in that town. And this is how powerful she was in terms of her making a spell that powerful. Now, in the live action, the evil queen is shown to be much more powerful than the fairy tale evil queen. If you watch the live action Evil Queen series, I believe called Once Upon a Time, it shows her using multiple powers of many different types. She had flame throwing abilities, teleportation, she can conjure energy bolts, she has telekinesis. The list goes on and on. If you watch her characterization in the live action, in terms of the evil queen's high power levels and scales. But if you watch her lore in established fairy tale stories and in fairy tale books or comics or animation cartoons, then she's shown as a meanie, baddie, wicked type of lady who does have superpowers, but she doesn't overly emphasize the usage of them because she can use her powers to create whatever type of story she wants. But nevertheless, she goes in with the story, which always goes against her, and she blames other people for her losses, and she's fixated on blaming Snow White for her apparent failures. Now, this is in the live action characterization of the evil queen, as far as in fairy tale stories as well. In terms of, so it is always about Snow White. It's Snow White's fault. So the evil queen views her as her most hated foe. So, you can check out the old earlier tales and sort of know the frame of mind of the evil queen as she was characterized. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in.